greatness, the greatness.
Ready to witness the greatness.
I want my baby to have your eyes. I'm going against my own advice. Should I do New York? I can't decide. Fashion week was more your thing than mine. I can't even lie, I'd rather stay inside. I can't do suit and tie. Can't be in one room with you and stand on different sides. One thing at a time, I have to learn to hide. One thing at a time, emotions running high. I wish you felt alright, just hitting my line all the time, all the time. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. You stay on my mind all the time, all the time. Ooh, it takes some finesse. I see you finesse. He can't lose finesse. Yeah. You stay on my mind. You and your sister, too hard to handle. Things will get canceled. I will make time for you. Commitment, going the distance. I'm new to all of this. Yeah. It takes some finesse. I see you finesse. He can't do finesse. Yeah. You stay on my mind.
Yo people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Another evening back in the car on the way to the gym. You're looking thinking, I had no idea this guy wore glasses, or why the hell has he got specs on? These are blue light blocking glasses, they're not actually a prescription, but I've been wearing them in the evenings recently. Obviously blue light blocking glasses are meant to help with improving sleep quality. Obviously they stop blue light coming through. So with me being on my devices all the time, like my phone, laptop, etc., working like pretty much all day long, I get like bad tension headaches. My eyes are always stinging and straining, and then it affects my sleep quality in the evening. So with these bad boys on in the evening, I've been sleeping a hell of a lot better. It's been reducing my headaches and my eyes don't feel as strained. So yeah, I'm gonna keep rocking these for a while in the evenings, but yeah, I don't think they look too bad either, man. I'm feeling the Clark Kent vibes. But yeah, anyway, it is Tuesday. I had a rest day yesterday, so another rest day in the books. It was a nice one yesterday, nice chilled evening. Did my cardio at like 8 p.m. and then just had a few hours chilling with the missus, watched some TV, stuck a film on. Yeah, sometimes you just need them nights just to fucking unwind and switch off. So last night definitely did the job. I watched John Q. The film was that I watched, John Q. It's a Denzel film, cold film to be fair. It's about his son has a heart condition in it, ends up like passing out randomly at a baseball game. Has to rush into the hospital, and then he ends up needing heart surgery. He ends up needing a heart transplant, but his insurance won't cover it. So he has to do some absolute madness in order for his son to get the surgery. But yeah, if you've not watched it, I won't spoil it too much. Just go ahead and watch that one. It's an old film as well, like 2002. I don't know why I hadn't watched it before, because Denzel was probably one of my favourites. But yeah, watched that last night. And then today has been a productive day, to be fair. Start off my cardio first thing in the morning, along with the rest of my morning routine and non-negotiable. So journaling, reading, a couple hours of a work block, finished editing my last YouTube video, which is going up, which will already be up obviously by the time you're watching this video. Then I had a couple of errands to run this afternoon, a couple of bits to pick up for the house, some dog food to pick up for the dogs. Had my last meal, had my pre-workout bagel, made my pre, and then here I am, back in the car with you guys. What feels like the 100th day in a row. But I think this is actually only my 4th video, which is crazy. It feels like I've already been doing these daily videos for a while now. I'm enjoying it, to be fair. The more I do it, the more familiar I'm feeling, you know, in front of the camera again. Like, it's weird if you've not filmed on YouTube for a while, because I spend most of my time using Instagram, TikTok, etc. And like, I don't really talk to the camera too much on that, because I never really have had to. Other than like the odd story here and there, and TikTok it might be like a voiceover, and same again for Instagram, it might be a voiceover, but like rarely ever just chopping, chatting shit and talking to the camera. So yeah, it's nice sometimes to just jump on YouTube. Obviously you guys to get to hear me ramble on a little bit longer. For anyone who enjoys that, I hope you do, because these videos have been me talking for like fucking 10-15 minutes at a pop at the start of every single video. So I hope you guys do like me rambling on. Obviously if you're getting bored of me chatting absolute shite, then do let me know and I will switch up the video types. But for now, these raw videos are gonna stay in, man. I think it obviously gives you guys a little bit more of an insight of what my sessions look like. Obviously it's a chance for me to just talk openly, discuss kind of my protocols, what's going on at the minute with my day-to-day, what my prep's looking like, etc., and kind of the position I'm in at the moment. I haven't really even given you guys, like, I can't remember the last time. I don't think I've ever really done like a full life update on here. I'm probably gonna have to do like a full sit-down video for a like full breakdown life update. I also need to give you guys a rundown of what shows I'm doing this year, what my 2025 season is going to look like, full map. So I think later on in this week I'll probably film my morning routine and then film you guys a sit down video kind of talking through what my 2025 roadmap's looking like, and what life is like for me in general at the moment. But yeah, I'm gonna have to hop out the car in 1 second because I've got 25 miles left on the tank and that ain't gonna get me to the gym and back. So I need to jump in the petrol station, fill up, might get water while I'm in there, even though I do have one in my bag. But I always end up running out at home and I can't really be out using tap water at the moment. I'm actually in the middle of, well, currently sorting it, but getting one of the filters fitted on our taps for the kitchen sink, so that the tap water is fully filtered, so all the shit is cleared out of it, because that water is actually really horrendous in the UK. It's definitely not the best at all. So obviously with me drinking a hell of a lot of water at the moment, like I'm putting back 6 litres a day, which is a ridiculous amount of water. So I don't want that to be unfiltered crappy tap water constantly. So if I've got a filter there, then it makes it more than ideal and stops me having to buy bottled water all the time. But yeah, I'm just gonna jump in this pay station now, so I'll catch up with you guys again in a second. Tank filled, and added bonus, boss man in the shop just said I'm looking big and I've got a nice shape, so can't back in the car, tank is filled up, and for a little added bonus, boss man just said I'm looking big and my shape's looking nice, so a little compliment there. Should add some fuel to tonight's lift. Can't complain about getting compliments. It's so funny, yeah, like for me when I'm wearing like oversized tees like this, like I really do feel like I'm just blending. Like I don't feel big, like in the slightest at all. Like body dysmorphia really is a real thing. But obviously to the ordinary person who either doesn't go to the gym or doesn't have a lot of muscle tissue, like I'm obviously bigger than the average person, so it's noticeable. But like for me, I just don't feel big at all when I'm comparing myself to guys that are in a similar caliber to me, or if not the guys that were, or the guys that I'm trying to get to in terms of, you know, muscle development. So yeah, it's a little bit of a weird one in that regard. I was saying in my last 2 videos as well that with the dropping calories that I had on Friday, but my set point being quite low, I was surprised at the fact that I'm not really hungry. That has not been the case today. I think it's took a couple of days to fucking marinate and get my system firing, but today I have been hungry, like real hungry this afternoon. I wasn't too bad in the morning, I never am too bad in the morning, and then once I'm like 2 meals in and my body's had some food in the system, some food running through the GI tract, and I'm not at all satiated. Like, you know how it is if you've prepped before or if you've dieted, like you try and make your meals last as long as possible. Like I'm not at the point yet where I'm using baby spoons for my oats and stuff, but that is going to come very soon, because my oats is only currently at like 65 grams, which is gone in like 7 spoonfuls. So baby spoon will be coming out very soon, just so that, just so it feels mentally like I'm eating a lot more food than I actually am. Like prep is literally all mind games. It's all mental warfare, mental battle. Not to make it seem like it's the fucking hardest thing in the world, because like with a little bit of mental discipline and consistency, like the majority of people can do a prep successfully. It's not like we're actually going into battle or into war or anything, but it does take some discipline, man, over a decent period of time, especially when you get into them latter phases, like with being extremely fatigued and stuff. Like it does play a toll mentally. So you've got to be in a position where you're constantly doing little things and trying to remind yourself and keep yourself in good spirits as you move throughout your prep. I've been in a really good headspace the past couple of weeks, to be fair, which is not always the case for me. Like I'll have bouts of anxiety and stuff, like I always have done. Always. It's been something that just comes in waves and ebbs and flows. Like I'm not alone in the sense that a lot of people have the exact same thing. For me, it's not necessarily something that I can put a trigger point to. Like I won't have an occurrence or something specific in my day that happens, or an individual event where it's like a trigger and then I'm just mad anxious and I can relate it to something that's happened. For me, I'll just wake up in the morning and I've just got an overwhelming feeling of anxiety, and then it makes it difficult to navigate through that day effectively and keep my spirits super high. It's not something that like, it's not something that's really ever held me back to a huge extent, because it doesn't last for long periods of time. And I think massively due to my faith and my relationship with God, like the past few years has fully enabled me to, when I'm going through them moments, you know, turn to God and for his mercy, his grace and his guidance, and you know, pull me through these situations that I'm going through. And I always come out the other side of it feeling okay, in good spirits and back to myself again. It's never like, you know, something that's over a prolonged period, and I'm like very fortunate for that. And so far so good in prep. Like mentally I've been in a very good spot, so fingers crossed we can keep things moving as they are. But you know, life is full of tests, man. Like things can't always be sunshine and rainbows 24/7, and sometimes, you know, you've got to accept the good with the bad and the bad with the good. Like that is just part of life. So I know there's going to be some points in prep, or 8 weeks or so, which are going to test the hell out of me, but I feel like I'm more than mentally prepared to deal with that. And obviously I've got God on my side for that. I just put an Instagram post before, a dump, just a swipe through, but in a caption I spoke about a scripture that's been on my mind recently, and it was John 8:7, and it was, "You do not know now what I am doing, but later you will understand." And that is definitely for me one of the verses that always sticks out, and always comes back to my mind whenever I'm going through, you know, like struggles, trials, tribulations. Like, you know, we all go through moments in life which are difficult, hardships we have to deal with, you know, some larger than others. Like I'm super grateful, so I'm not going to start rambling on like I'm not in a fortunate position. Like I'm very blessed and I'm very grateful to be in the position I am, even for whatever reason, if circumstances were to change and, you know, I was to not able to do what I do for a living, etc., and I had to root back to square one. I always know I would be in a position where I had a roof over my head and I had food on my table and I'd be able to survive. And like, you know, there's people all over the world who aren't even fortunate enough or grateful enough to be in that position. So, you know, I'm blessed no matter what. But it doesn't make the situations or the moments that you deal with any easier when you're actually in the position and you know, you're going through them situations yourself. So, you know, you've always got to try and remind yourself that, you know, them trials, them tribulations and the situations in your life, they're happening for a reason, and they also won't last. Like this too shall pass. These moments won't last forever. Like, you know, if you look back on your life now and you think about all the difficult times and the moments that you've been through, there's so many situations that you could probably pinpoint and think, right, in that moment, in that time, like I never thought that was going to end. Like I thought that was literally it. Like I didn't know how I was going to get through it. like whether it was a breakup, something, you know, with a relationship, or it's just something you were dealing with, something financial, whatever it was. Like there's so many moments where you think like this is the end of the world when you're in a situation, and then before you know it, you know, you're out the back end of it and you're able to reflect. And that verse just always puts me in a position where like there's a reason why I'm going through the situations I'm going through right now. Like, just to be patient, have faith. You know, if you're trying to pursue something and you don't feel like it's coming to fruition, maybe that's for a reason. Maybe that door is just meant to be closed and there's another opening for you somewhere else. Maybe it's a chapter of your life that's shutting and another one's about to open. So you've just got to always be optimistic, man. Always have some faith, and believe that, you know, God has some amazing things destined for your life. Like, I truly believe that everyone can do amazing things in their life, you know, and that everyone can really find true happiness and peace if they're willing to really look, you know, hard enough for it. As I was saying, like, in them moments and in them situations, it is extremely difficult, but, you know, verses like that always just remind me to, you know, keep looking forward, be patient, and, you know, something will be around the corner, better, waiting for you. But yeah, less rambling, man. I feel like I've been talking for a minute, but a nice little chance for me to speak a little bit more deeper than, you know, just the surface level fitness stuff all the time. I do want to start, you know, being more open, obviously getting to let you guys see my personality a bit more on this channel, because I find it difficult sometimes on my other social media platforms to like actually get my personality across and speak, you know, genuinely from my heart, and just speak to you guys like I would my friends or my family, etc. It's difficult, you know, when you're put in front of a camera sometimes. Like, if you guys ever picked up a camera and started filming yourself, you know, and I'm like really an introvert person, and I'm super reserved. Like, if anyone is watching this who does know me, you know what I'm like. So it's difficult for me sometimes to just fucking speak openly on the camera, but I'm trying. We're getting better. We're gonna keep rolling with it, man. And yeah, if you guys have got any specific topics you want me to talk on, anything you want me to elaborate on or touch on, then, you know, as always, put it down in the comments. Or if you don't want to comment it, shoot me a DM, man, and I'm always ready to chop up with you guys whenever. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna pull up to the gym in a minute, so I'll catch you guys. Exercise 1, the single arm cable that pull down. As I said in my other legs and back video the other day, by far my favourite back movement. Crazy isolation, crazy tension all the way through the lats. Now I'll rinse a few working sets on here. Again, it's late at night, not about 10 time, so I'm gonna whip through this session. I did a couple of warm-ups. First working set. I got 14, 15 reps, I don't know, but moved well anyway, and it's on the full stack. So this cable pulley, to be fair, is not crazy heavy, but yeah, it's what it is. load. But first, set on the first heavy load of the day. 2 bars again, as I was saying the other day. Goated. We'll always stay in for upper back fitness, so I think I do 8 or 9 on that. My back off slightly. Going to second working set. I'm gonna drop, try and push my range a little bit in at that 10 to 15 mark, but body pull a plate, I want to stay on this.
But it's tough because you're getting red light and everything. Sorry. But they're getting punched out. Very friendly, technically that is not right. If you're in there, clamps to do the car. A lot of insurance don't come to find out. It's absolutely not even that. It's insurance or something. But having that, they are.
Oh, shit. Yeah, of course, bro, it's calm. No, you're good anyway, G.
I was looking at that radio which was on, it's fucking 724.
Nah, it's not for that, bro. Only 2 movements in, and my back is absolutely fried already. Luckily today, music is down, pretty much just switched off, so no issues with me fucking being drowned out by mad noise. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for you guys, to be honest. Probably better than me being drowned out. But anyway, I think I'm just going to go straight into working on this. Single arm dumbbell row. So a couple of work in here. And then move the F on, boy.
Very quiet, very fast. You've got all of them to go very fast. Oh, you know, steps on the ground. Now you know what, like, I've got a shower, I've got a shower, but put on me. There you go.
Finished up the 2 working sets on the single dumbbell. The 1 working on the lat pull down. And then back off slightly, went to a 2nd working set. Not too much emphasis on like crazy technique on form here. Just trying to get full range of motion. Nice stretch through the lats and then draw and drive through mid-back, driving them scapulars together as a pull. Just gonna go as heavy as I can and try and move like 10 plus, and then I'm going to move on to a rear delt fly and then wrap up on 1 or 2 bicep movements. It's like 10:30, so I want to try and be out of here by like 11ish if I can, so I'm not going to sleep at fucking stupid o'clock. But yeah, let's get into it. think I ended up with like 14 on that.
As well as a load of dust, and I looked at him and he's just like so I washed him about a week ago for 3 days in a row, and I'm still looking at him, he's still filthy.
Yeah, I went through really on the break from work. Still together, so.
Do you wash him? Right.
Hugo and Enrique. No, Rico.
Good names. They suit them.
Yeah. You've seen him. Hugo.
That's what I mean, yeah. Looks like a Hugo.
I was saying that Rico was the driver.
I don't know who Rico is.
Let's talk about him at least 5 times a day.
Shit. Nope. Oh, man, I'm peppered. Shit. I'm gonna back off slightly. One more set on air, and then that is a wrap. Last like 15-20 minutes, my energy's just going. Wrap up last set on air. Obviously, finished up on the cable curl over there. The two sets here, and then that is me for the day. I don't think it's, what time is it? Yeah, 20 to 11, so I'm going to be out with plenty of time. Hopefully I can get back and get settled soon. So yeah, I'm going to back off maybe to like 17.5, 20. Come on. Oh, shit. So then, that is a wrap on today's session. Solid session that was. Again, another evening session which has been absolutely crazy. And it's getting late as hell now. It's almost 11 o'clock, so hit a couple of poses and then wrap up this video. Crazy thing is, I've not even done chest or delts, and I feel so much fuller from the front still than I did a week ago. So definitely making positive steps in the right direction. Past couple of days, seeing a few more changes in the physique again, coming a little bit more to life. So yeah, getting into that front territory, man. Woo. I'm absolutely goosed. Time for me to go get in bed, get some beauty sleep, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow in the next video. As always, appreciate you guys for watching. Like and subscribe down below, and I'll catch you very soon.